E-invoice or electronic invoice is already being used in many countries of the world and they're reaping benefits of e-invoicing. In India, it's been a phased implementation. In case of e-invoice also, the invoice continues to be generated from the ERP or the accounting software. In addition, the data of invoice is uploaded on a government portal. E-invoice in India is mandatory with effect from 1st of October 2020 for those who have turnover above rupees 500 crores. For lower turnover of 100 crores and more, it will be done in a phased manner. So what are the benefits for business? Let us see of e-invoicing. It will be a standard invoice readable by other softwares. Also, there will be no punching and data entry errors. And also, GSTR1 of seller and GSTR2A or 2B of the buyer shall be auto-populated, and e-waybill generation will also take place through it. And also, it will be a smooth ITC reconciliation because both the portal and the buyer will be using the same data of the seller. And what will be the benefits for government? It will be real-time reporting for the government of all the invoices to which e-invoicing is applicable. It will be a complete trail of B2B invoices for the government, and also a system level matching of ITC and output packs. And finally, elimination of fake invoices, which is a big headache for the government as of now. Government will be putting in public domain 10 invoice registration portals. Sample portal for trial basis is already in place. And what will happen at this invoice registration portal? Let us see. The portal, data of the invoice will be uploaded. It will be validated at the portal. Once it is validated, invoice registration will take place. An invoice reference number will be generated, which will be a unique number identifying that particular invoice, and a QR code will be generated. All this process will happen at the portal. And simultaneously, e-waybill portal will be updated with the relevant information. GSTR1 of the supplier will be updated and GSTR2A of the buyer will also be updated. Invoice reference number in invoice. What is the use or benefit of it, and why is it necessary? It is necessary because an invoice without an invoice reference number in the QR code will not be a legal document. What does that mean? It means that if it is not a legal document, that means the buyer will not get input tax credit on the same. So it will have huge financial implications for the buyer if the seller who is supposed to issue an e-invoice is not issuing an e-invoice. So a lot of activities have to be done for this process. So who will be doing all this? Let us see. And what activities are there? Upload of invoice at the portal, download of invoice reference number and the QR code, saving the invoice reference number or the QR code in the ERP, and generation of invoice with QR code. So who will be doing all these activities? Webtel, as you are aware, is already doing compliance solutions for the country for over 20 years now, and we have also in GST done a lot and offered compliance solutions for return filing, etc., and other activities for corporates, and also e-waybill solutions, exclusive solutions of e-waybill. And now we have also ventured in e-invoicing solutions, which will be integrating with the ERPs of the clients so that there is least manual interference and everything will happen at clicks of buttons. So what will be the Webtel's role in this? Let us see. Methodology will be similar to which it is being used presently for a lot of corporates already in e-waybill integration. And also we will be uploading data using APIs. We will fetch e-invoice data from the ERP of the client, and the data will be uploaded in the invoice registration portal. Thereafter, QR code obtained from the invoice reference portal will be provided to the client's ERP for printing on the invoice. This is the basic process. And if we want to understand in detail, let us see. what will happen? The supplier will issue the invoice or prepare the invoice in his ERP, the necessary details. Thereafter, JSON or the electronic format of invoice will be prepared to APIs and uploaded in the registration portal of the government. There will be various portals, and then at the portal, duplicate values of invoices will be checked. Invoice data will be validated, invoice reference number will be generated, and final signed invoice with QR code and invoice reference number will be provided. This invoice will be downloaded from the portal and various data will be updated. Let's see what all will happen. GSTR1 will be updated in the supplier login. E-way bill system will be updated with Part A or Part B as the case may be. The GST portal will maintain the JSON for the return and input tax credit. And GSTR2A will be updated in the buyer's login. The buyer will receive invoice registered from IRP and use that QR code to print or verify the data. So this will be briefly the process, and 1st of October is not very far, the date when it will be applicable for those who have turnover of 500 crores and more, and a lot of activities will need to be done for all this, so we should begin right away. And Webtel as usual is there to help you with all its information and all what it has done already in invoicing, and you can note down these contact numbers and contact us. We'll be happy to help you and offer you integrated one-step, one-shop solutions. Thank you so much.